For example, on my World Tour, I started off playing in the UK, in the Midlands, and you can go to different places like Hereford, and I think it was Stoke and Shrewsbury or something like that, I can't remember. And, and Shrewsbury and Birmingham as well. And then that's regional, and then you can go to the national stage. And the national stage is basically, you know, big cities like Edinburgh and London, Liverpool, things like that. So it's pretty decent. The main thing which I think is pretty good is that you get to choose the difficulty in which you play the match on, and you can unlock specific things for that winning that match. So you can unlock items for your players like shirts and glasses and boots and all that kind of stuff. So this is futsal. As you can see, quite a large pitch, court, whatever you want to call it. Basically, there's no walls, so if the ball goes out of play, then it's not a throw-in. You basically just kick the ball back into play. But it's quite decent. I quite like the futsal. But it's like, it's football but narrowed down for a street audience. I quite like it. It's pretty good. And having the choice of teams from, you know, your favourite leagues like the Premier League or Serie A. You can pick AC Milan, you can pick Juventus, you can pick Manchester United, if you're into that thing, and you know. Liverpool, Aston Villa, all sorts of teams. It's brilliant. And you can pick from a lot of players as well, but it doesn't have every player on the team. It's got a selection. So it doesn't have every player. It's got a decent set. Pretty much the players that you know and love. So it's all good. One of the things about the World Tour that I quite like actually is the fact that on top of changing difficulty, so if you can play it on bronze, silver or gold, obviously bronze being easy, gold being hard, you can also play it online, which is also gold. So if you win that online tournament, you will win the same things that you would have unlocked if you played it against the computer. But on top of it, you know, you're playing online against the other players, and it affects your online performance overall as well, which I think was quite good. At the time, I didn't know it, so I did lose a few matches, to be fair. So that was fun. That was very fun. I think I lost something like 7 matches. I didn't even notice it at the time. Yeah, but that was pretty good. You got to get into it though. But I find that if you want to play it, if you want to play the World Tour on hard, on gold, then you're better off playing it online, because at least then you have human error in your favour. I did actually have this match where this guy was trolling me. He was definitely trolling me. He was holding on to the ball, not letting it go anywhere, and every time I went to tackle him, he just like was messing me about. He was just holding the ball and knocking it back to his goalkeeper or whatever, and flicking it about under his feet, trying to hold on to it. Just couldn't get it off him at the time. And then he took it to the golden goal, didn't he? And then we were there for 10 minutes. 10 minutes on a golden goal, when it could have took like 30 seconds. God, it was ridiculous. But I won in the end. I was quite happy with that, because I was getting a little bit bored at the time. So FIFA Street's got this nice little play style. The controls are actually quite easy, apart from the tricks. But if you cross the ball, you can do a special like flare move to, you know, kick the ball in the back of the net or something. So you can do an overhead kick or a scissors kick or something like that when you cross the ball to someone. You can pass the ball with You can backheel the ball to your friends, to your teammates even. It's pretty good. You do have quite a variety of options that you can do. So it's pretty good. I quite like it. It's a weirdly addictive game. It really is. I don't understand it. It might just be me, but who knows. Originally I played this, I played the demo of FIFA Street 4 on the Xbox, and I found it to be quite hard because I don't play, like, I play FIFA games on the PS3 instead of the Xbox. Found it a little bit hard, but then I thought to myself, if I played this on the PS3, it'll be so much easier, and it is. If you're used to playing like racing games or football games on the PS3, you'll find it easier on that console. It's a fact. So, although I should use my Xbox more. There's a lot of Xbox fanboys out there going, "What are you doing? You gotta use that thing, man." Oh well. Nice little trick there. Oh yeah. Good stuff. So, what else can I think of to talk about? Oh, yes, right. When you're creating your player, I found this quite annoying. You can create your player, you can make the player look like whoever you want, but in the past on FIFA games, in the past few FIFA games, you can use a FIFA game face. So you take a picture of your face, you upload it, and it creates a computer representation of yourself, basically. But you couldn't do that with this game, and I was a little bit disappointed with that. I would love to have seen that, because that would be brilliant. Just to add to the customization of the game, it'd just be brilliant. And I'll tell you what, I've earned, 14 trophies already on this game? I've only had it a few days. Ridiculous. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I've aimed for a couple of the trophies. But a couple of the trophies I didn't know were coming, and there were a few that I knew were going to come because, I completed this match or that match, or completed this tournament online or whatever. But I've got a fair few of silver trophies and bronze trophies already. So 14 trophies in, say, about 4 days is pretty good. I haven't played the game that much either. I mean, I've only just completed the regional bit on the World Tour. But obviously there's always a trophy on the PS3, like upload a video online. So I've done that one. You always do the easy ones. That goalkeeper bringing him out, look at that. I think that was their only decent shot on goal. Oh well. Okay, so for the last match, what match is this? This is Last Man Standing, and this is actually a pretty decent game mode. That's a cracking goal too. So all these matches I pick random teams. So I'm not rooting for anybody in particular, but Marseille and Lyon. I know they're rivals. I think. I'm not into French football, but still. Last Man Standing is basically you need to score a goal, and then you lose a player on your team, and then the first team to lose all their players on the team wins, basically. So I've lost one player already by scoring early, and you have really small goals to aim for as well. So if you're trying to aim from distance, it can be quite tough. So now I've lost 2 players. So basically at the moment I'm winning, and then they've lost a player. So it is actually quite a decent game type, and it's not a very long game either. It doesn't have to be a long game if you're decent at the tricks and decent at getting the ball past the opponent. God knows how we didn't score that. God, a monkey could have scored that. I think I scored, yeah. I can't remember. But I do love doing overhead tricks, and I'm not a big fan of putting it over their legs. I like doing it over their head, like rainbow flicks and reverse rainbow flicks and all this kind of stuff. I don't know all the names for the moves. I'm not that into the game. I don't know the names for everything. That's a good goal. I quite like that one. But when you can edit all of the players on your squad when you're in the World Tour, and it does give you the option to change celebrations and your kit. You can change it constantly as much as you like. So there's always something to customize on your team or your players or whoever. And you need to pick a squad name. I called mine Heat. God knows why I called mine Heat. It's like, for a lot of people, they think to themselves, oh, what can I call my team? So they call it like, I don't know, FC United or something like that, because they can't think of a proper name. So I picked Heat, and miraculously it had, when the commentator shouts out the name when the match is starting, it actually said Heat on there. So when the match starts, it goes Heat, which is pretty good. So I was quite lucky to get that. So this guy takes a couple of shots at goal. Obviously the next person to score wins, and then I go around him and I just go, yay, I win. Brilliant. So thanks very much for watching. You can follow us on Twitter if you like, at EuGaming News. Give us some feedback, leave a comment, subscribe if you want to. Thanks very much for watching. See you later.